Hello children, in this video we will discuss about the importance of directing function. In the previous video we discussed about the meaning of directing function and its important characteristic. Now let us understand why directing is considered as one of the very important function of management. Now the first point of importance is directing initiates action. So we have already discussed earlier that prior to directing function, what all functions were carried on by the management, they were planning, organizing and staffing. In planning, only the activities to be performed, they were drafted on paper. Through organizing, the various resources were arranged by the management, and the structure, organizational structure or the network of job position was created. And through staffing, the potential employees were appointed or hired by the organization, but no actual work started before this function. So this function initiates action. It means it helps the employees or the peoples to work together as a team in order to achieve the organizational objective, because through this function only the employees receive the orders or the instructions from their superiors, and accordingly they start to work, or they convert whatever it is planned into action. Second point is integrates employees efforts. So all the employees, those who are working in the organization, they work together by getting the instructions, by getting motivation and supervision. They all work together as one team and help in the achievement of organizational goal. Next, it is means of motivation, because we have discussed earlier that directing does not mean only giving instruction to the employees. Just by giving instruction, the work cannot be accomplished or done in the organization. Employees need some motivation also. So through directing, the motivation can be provided to the employees. So means of motivation, it motivates the employees to work efficiently and to contribute their maximum effort towards the achievement of organizational goal. So this function is important because it motivates the employees to perform to the best of their capacity. Next, it is facilitates change. We all know that human being, they have a nature to oppose when something new is being introduced in the organization. So with the help of motivation, with the help of this directing function, the employees are taken into confidence, and it becomes very easy, either through motivation or supervision, the employees are taken into confidence, and it becomes easy for the management to bring certain changes in the organization, which is very happily and readily accepted by the employees. So it is the nature of employees to resist changes due to fear of its adverse effect on their employment and promotion. So directing facilitates adjustment in the organization to cope with changes in the environment. Next point, it is stability and balance in the organization. Managers, when they are performing this directing function, they give instructions to the employees, they guide and supervise the employees, they motivate and inspire the employees in such a manner that they are able to get a balance between individual interest and organizational interest, because every employee, those who are working in the organization, they have their individual interest also. So through directing, it is made clear to the employees that by achieving organizational goal, we all can achieve our individual goals also. So it makes balance in the organization, stability and balance in the organization. Now let us talk about some of the important principles of directing function, because if these principles are adopted while giving direction to the employees, it is very good for the organization. The organization is very successful in achieving their objective. So let us discuss about some basic principles of effective direction. First point, it is harmony of objective. Now, as we have discussed just now, that employees have some other objective to achieve, and organization has its own objective to achieve. So directing function, it brings a balance between both these two different objectives. So, and by creating this stability in those objectives, it brings harmony in the organization. So employees work together as one team to achieve organizational objective, by keeping in mind that through achieving organizational objective they can also get their individual interest achieved. So directing principle brings harmony of objective. Second, this principle should be kept in mind while giving directions to the employees. Unity of command. So unity of command, we all know that it means to receive, or an employee should receive order from one boss. There shouldn't be multiple superiors or the boss for one employee. So if this principle is kept in mind, the directing becomes very effective. There won't be any confusion in the employees won't be overburdened, there won't be any ego clash among the various superiors. Next, it is unity of direction. It means all the employees should be directed towards one direction. They should not go in different directions, they should not work for the achievement of different objectives. All the employees should have one common objective to achieve, and they all should work together as one team in order to achieve that common objective. So to have effective direction, there should be one head and one plan for a group of activities having the same objective. Next, it is direct supervision. So personal supervision has to be given by the supervisor. So then only the directing function becomes very effective. Each and every employee should be guided and instructed individually by the supervisors. Then only we will get the proper outcome of their performance. So in order to direct supervision infuses a sense of participation and among subordinates, that encourages them to put their best to achieve the organizational goal. Also, one important point here, direct supervision also makes the employees, or it creates a feeling of belongingness among the employees. Next important principle which will make the directing function more effective, to have democratic management. It means before taking any decision in the organization, the employee should be consulted. Their opinion, their suggestions should be welcomed by the management. Then only this whatever instructions are given to the employees, that will be followed willingly by the employees. Next, it is effective communication. Communication should be very effective. Whatever message or the information is to be given to the employees, that should be very clear and employees should understand it. So to have effective direction, it is very essential to have effective communication system which provides free flow of ideas, information, suggestions, complaints and grievances. And the next principle, it is follow up. So in order to make directing effective, a manager has to continuously guide, motivate and lead his subordinates. It is not a one time activity. So to make directing function more effective, the employees should be motivated, should be supervised, should be communicated properly continuously. Then only they will keep in mind that what are the orders and instructions of the organization, and then they perform in a better way to achieve the organizational objective. So today in this video we will discuss up to here itself. In the next video we will discuss about the important elements of directing function. Till then, thank you.